Alright everybody, my name is Todd and this is my cat Mittens, and we're going to do something a little different today. Typically I just upload videos of my trucks on my backyard crawler course with no commentary or music added, just the neighborhood sounds and my pets getting in the way. So today I've wanted to do a comparison between what I feel is a couple of the most popular RTR rigs that's on the market. I've got the Vanquish Stance and I have the Redcat Ascent. I've got some gates set up on my course, and I'm going to run each one of them through these gates, try my best to hit the same lines with both of them, give you an idea how these two trucks compare in a basically stock form to each other if you're considering buying one of the two or both. I like both of these trucks. They both have JC Concepts Megalithic tires on them, so there's no advantage or disadvantage as far as tires go here. There's been no alterations to the suspension, chassis, or shocks on these trucks. They are the way that they come from the factory. The tires is about the only change that they've had, and like I said, both of them are equal. And yeah, so I've got some gates set up, and we will give them a try, and let's get with it. All right, so here we go. This is one of my first climbs we'll give a try. These are gates that I have set up when friends come over and we have a little friendly competition. This is a decent little climb right here. There is a dip in the bottom of it when your rear tires go into that'll usually lift the front end up on most rigs that come out here. And we'll see how this one does on this climb right here. Done pretty good there. All right, so that was the first gate with the Redcat Fusion, and we will try run the Stance next. Okay, so here we go. We've got the Stance on the first gate. Let's see how it does compared to the Fusion. Okay, so both of these trucks completed this obstacle right here. I would say the front end stayed down just a touch better on the Stance. Could attribute a little bit of that to the momentum that it had going, but okay, that's the first one. Okay, so here we are. We got my second set of gates we'll run this Fusion through. This is definitely one of the steeper ones on my course that we usually compete with. And let's see how the front end stays down and how the traction is on this Ascent right here. So that was pretty doggone good right there. I actually got a Ann out here the same color as my truck running the course. All right, so that was the second gate with the Fusion, done very good. Okay, number two here, this is the steepest of the climbs on my course. Now keep in mind, we're not necessarily going by the fact that whether I touch or miss the gates. I am trying to film and drive. This is really just focusing on the truck's abilities. And I am doing my best to stay between the gates, but let's give her a try. All right, so no problem at all. Okay. Okay, so here we are. We got our third gate right here. This is a pretty steep little climb. Does have a rollover at the top. It'll usually get hold of the belly pan. There is a little bit of difference in the configuration of the belly pans on these two rigs right here, so we'll see how this goes. I've got across it pretty easy. Not too bad. All right, so third gate here. Let's see how the belly clearance does at the top versus the Fusion. So the angled belly pan on the stance, it might be a tick better. They both touched. Definitely didn't get hung up. All right, so that was number 3. Okay, here we go. We have the fourth set of gates. This one right here consists of a little more driving skill than the other ones. We've got an ascent right here, and then we got a descent back here. We'll see how the rear end stays down on the truck. I'll do my best to keep the tires in the same line so that these trucks are being compared in equal environments right here. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. All right, got that first time. Let's see how it goes coming off the back. All right, so wasn't able to keep the back end down, and so we'll keep that in mind and see how the stance does when it comes off the backside. Okay, number 4 here. Let's see if I can apply the same driving skills I did with the ascent, and I am curious to see how the stance does on the ascent on the backside. So let's give this a try. A little more trouble there than the ascent had. Let's see what we got right here. So both trucks failed on the ascent right here. I might could work at it and probably get down it, but anyway, it's gonna be pretty equal right there. Okay. All right, this will be our 5th set of gates we're gonna run through right here. We've got some grout and some rocks and some other obstacles in there. We'll kind of get a little better idea of articulation and how the truck does when it gets off camber or side hilling. And let's give this one a try with the ascent and see how it goes. Got in a little trouble there. I believe she's going to stay down. All right, so we did hit one gate there. I could attribute that to my driving and trying to film, but okay, we'll try the stance next. Okay, on to the next one right here. We'll see how this one performs on the getting off camber, and we'll see how the flex is on the rocks versus the ascent. Here we go. So I was able to get through that without touching a gate. I slightly slid into it with the Ascent. All right, very close. Okay, we're at gate number 6 here, and by the way, this is one of my favorite features on the course. Whenever we are doing competition, I can't wait to get this one right here. So you got a decent little climb entering the pink gates there, and then you kind of get on your side with the yellow ones, and then as you proceed into the green ones, this is it doesn't really show it on the camera, but this is a decent little off-camber obstacle right here, so we will see how the truck does. Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, slid the back tires over this gate. Very close to turning over, but I think we got it. All right, so our back tire slid over and we did touch one gate back here, so we'll give the stance a try and see how it does. Okay, last one. Let's see if I can get through this one right here clean and see how it goes. Looks like we may have it with the Vanquish if we can get around this corner, and I think it'll do it. Yep, no problem. Okay, so there you have it. That finishes up our little 6 feature comparison between these two rigs right here. On the first 3, you know, I would say on the climbs that, you know, the Vanquish definitely kept the front tires down on the ground a little bit better and in contact with a little bit more control than the Ascent did, although they both did complete the features. We moved on to the 4th one. I think I did get over the crest of the 4th feature a little bit better with the Ascent. Going down the back side, both failed with keeping the back ends down. Moving on to the 4th one and 5th one, there was definitely a little advantage with the Vanquish when it would get off camber, side hilling as some people call it. The Ascent wanted to slip sideways, which cost me a couple of gates, and especially on the very last feature that we done, I was able to complete it with the Vanquish without touching any gates that I was not able to do with the Ascent. Although I will say in the past I have been able to make that feature with the Ascent. It's just a little bit easier with the stance. So at any rate, both of these are great trucks. Love them both, run them daily. You can't go wrong with either one of them. I guess it was really up to you as far as a budget goes, is what you're wanting to put into them. With upgrades, they're both probably about as good as a RTR competition type of crawler you can get. And I certainly appreciate you watching, and I hope in the future to be doing more commentary and comparisons and video of this nature. I plan on filming some of our little events that we have out here at my course during the week, and thank you for watching.